guys? Just getting this tweet out real quick. Try to get that promo going, All right. all right. Live on Twitter, live on YouTube today as well. Somebody says Thursday the 13th. Oh, I didn't change it to Friday. What are you gonna do? We'll be all right. That, of course, that's like the one thing. Like, let's what's up, D-Rock? Of course, like, let's not say like, oh, hey, thanks for doing the show, or hey, thanks for going live, or love your picks. Hey, dumbass, it's Thursday, not Friday. Oh shit. Anyway, I probably says that on YouTube too. Somebody just DM'd me on Discord too. That's funny. Anyway, I know it's Thursday. I'm sorry. What are you gonna do? Is that you? That is you. all fun and games. All fun and games. This is the man right here. Everybody yell at him. No, I have a I can edit it on YouTube. I have a like a thing I copy and paste to kind of make it easy, and I just change the date on it all the time and quickly put it on there. That's what happens when you got a sick kid at home trying to hurry up and everything. Changed on YouTube. Let me see. Quote tweet it, get some people to look. All right, whatever. I'm not going to say anything. Okay. Yeah. It's almost Friday, man. I got so much going on here. Nick here soon. I've got what the hell? Something's going on this weekend, I feel like. Right? Oh, yeah, Father's Day. Shit, right? I got 2 kids myself, but of course I got my own father that I'm going to celebrate. I think we're going to go golfing. Me and my wife, and then my father-in-law and my dad go golfing in the morning. The weekend after, we're going kayaking on, well, it would be like the 22nd, a Saturday. It's placed in, I live in Indiana. It's called Mongo or something like that. Crazy though. They bus you out like 6-7 miles away and you like float down a river. Super fun. Everybody plans on like getting drunk and then but then they forget you have to kayak, like the 5 miles back. And then Sunday, the 23rd, is my son's birthday party. Turns 4 already. That's crazy. Crazy. But let's see here. What's up, Tom Cruise? What's up, D-Rock? If you're still in here, D-Rock, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Nick, Chuck made us sweat. I fell asleep, so I don't have to worry about that one. Trent, JS, Advent, Chuck again. Patrick Corbin Day. We'll talk about it. Who else? Daniel. What's up? Let me hide this one. Okay, so just very quickly, I guess. Just usual and quick intro stuff. Last 5 episodes, we are 12-3, so we've missed just 3 bets in the last 5 days on the official plays for the podcast. So that's pretty good. Pretty good. In the Discord, let's see. Pull that up. Got a lot of green in the Discord. Here, I'll just do. I don't know. I like back-to-back 5 unit days. It was pretty good on Monday. So we've been doing good. Some of these plays make it to the Discord. Some don't. So if you're watching from Beer Money Picks, these plays aren't necessarily going to be Discord plays or anything like that. But I always notify you guys or whatever is what I'm trying to get at. But today's another one of those days. Today's another day where we're gonna kind of just do it together. I did mention that it certainly has been working. That's for sure. we've been hitting bets when I kind of do the like research with me type of thing. But realistically, I've honestly just found that like it's kind of easier for me to be completely honest. I don't have to like write up all this stuff, and I feel like yeah, like the show probably takes like a little bit longer. But I mean, kind of teaches you guys how to do some stuff. And honestly, I don't think it's too much longer. And like I said, I mean, like we've been hitting, so like I'm certainly not mad about it. But like I said, I mean, the little guy's sick. Um, he was up at 3. Fed him a bottle. His eyes are like just glued shut. I took him in for pink eye. They're like, I think he's got a cold, got a double ear infection. I mean, the poor guy. I mean, I don't know if you follow me on Twitter, tweeted about it yesterday. Like he's just sleeping in the middle of the living room yesterday, wake up and cry and like roll back over. So he's sleeping right now. But a lot of that stuff messing around, and I've also got a request of putting together a Canadian football lotto for the next 4 days. And it's not a sport right now that comes naturally. I can look at a slate in baseball and realistically know what's going on. Just the same as NFL, college football. I know like who's got a good defense and everything like that. Canadian football certainly does take a little more effort out of me. Good, Trent. And I was gonna ask if people, if people like this way, if they like it to where I have like just a graphic of the game or the player and then what we're doing, So like I was, I was gonna be hopeful that people like it or whatever. Here's Discord though. This is what I posted yesterday. If you don't follow me on Twitter, Monday, we had a couple wins. Tuesday, we had a couple wins. We did catch the hook on the Guardian and the Reds game. Talked about it. Tyler Freeman stole 2 home runs in center field. And then we hit some plays yesterday. These are obviously some of these are familiar. Myers under his hits. That was a podcast play. Irving outs was a podcast play. Peterson outs was a podcast play. I mentioned liking the Cubs early up promo. I mentioned wanting to run the Padres and Mariners. And then I also hit the plus 940 parlay. Super nice. I actually had this video right here. I don't know if you guys seen it or not, but I probably can't broadcast sound, but I was actually like watching the game or whatever. So it was kind of cool. And then let's see. Let me show you this graphic though, and then we'll get out of this. I think it's here. Yeah, boom. Look at that bad boy. You got Gunna plus 940. Nice little parlay hit yesterday. So Discord's been going pretty well. Close that. What's up, TJ? Finally had a bad day. You know what? I assumed that DraftKings early up promo is going to be there, but if it's not, then we certainly will have to course correct a little bit. I haven't another read. Yeah, I don't see it yet. That sucks. Don't bet on the open. Let me log in on my phone and see if I don't get one. Good time to like the video. If you have not liked it on YouTube and you're watching, come on over, pull the video down, like it. If you're watching on Twitter, come on over to YouTube, subscribe. Yeah, 33% profit boost on a 4-leg MLB parlay, same game parlay. Man, the Braves and Orioles might not be another bad one. Although Reynaldo Lopez, man, I don't know. I could just take some of the leans that I had and then like throw them in because I certainly had a lot of leans today. I might use that in the Discord. Just do like I kind of liked Reynaldo Lopez strikeouts today, but I didn't pull the trigger. Because I just suck at strikeout props. Mitch Keller's under his earned runs. Luis Severino under his hits allowed was another one that I liked. So Chris joined on Saturday. Discord been going crazy. Yes, sir. It certainly has been. It's been going pretty well. Link in the bottom here on YouTube. You're watching on YouTube. We got a link at the bottom in the description. Code all caps finals get you 25% off. It's only going to last until NBA is up, and that could be on Friday. the Celtics are going to win. The 4-0 at the top on Twitter. If you want to check out that link there, I got it there as well. Crazy stuff. I mean, like they hit a plus 42,000 parlay yesterday. Let's see. I think it was Bandito that hit it. Wasn't it? It was early. Wait, hold on. I'm like way off. Just got to show you because it's crazy. Like I don't generally follow people in there because I mean I've got my own stuff. Whatever. I don't see it. Anyway, he hit a plus 42,000 home run lotto, like a 4-leg. It was crazy. Anyway, let's get going before we get going too far. Joe Ryan's K's. That was another one that I think I looked at too. So anyway, if you're in the Discord, I might try to do that depending on how long this takes. This one, we need to probably be done with this sooner than later, just because we got early games today. My internet thing is popped up on StreamYard here that I use, so hopefully it's not lagging too bad. But hey, you're finally able to watch a show. Wife's at work today. Anyway, let's see. Let's go, I guess, in order. Man, I tell you, bro, I don't know why you say that. I really want the Nationals on the early up promo. If I don't have an early up promo, I don't know if I want to play it, to be completely honest. So we'll talk about it, I guess, real quick. I mean, we have to assume there's going to be an early up promo, right? Like they've had one every day for like, it seems like since MLB started, right? I can't think of a time that they didn't have one. Promos. Yeah, I just logged in again. Man, that's going to be a bummer. It's certainly going to throw me off. But we'll chat about it real quick. I honestly, I wouldn't play it without the early up promo. But I know that Patrick Corbin's not very good. I know, that we want to TJ. I know that I know that he's pure fade material, but I've been trying to fade this man recently, and like he's been pitching pretty good recently. I've been really successful going against the Tigers because they have not been hitting the ball very well. If you look at the Tigers versus a lefty, they're pretty low. They've got the 10th lowest ERA against the left-handed pitcher in the league. On base percentage, you got they have the 5th lowest on base percentage. So they're not hitting the ball well. They're not, walking. They're not doing whatever. Let's look at strikeouts. All right, so they're not really striking out a lot. Actually, they don't strike out a lot against lefties anyway. So I mean, look, Patrick Corbin is certainly not like the best pitcher. I know that. Let me think. I think Stat Muse. There we go. So Patrick Corbin his last 4 days, 5 games, 0-4, 6.52 ERA. Like it's terrible. I know. Away, last 5 away games, he's got 6.08 ERA. Regular season is 1-7 with a 6.15 ERA. I know. But that's why I wanted it for the early up promo. Like I would not touch it, but the Nationals have been great. The Nationals have been really good to the early up promo. If you look at on the other side, Casey, was it Mies? Guys 0-3 in his last 5. On the years 1-4. But I mean, at Comerica Park, the dude has 3 wins in his career. In his career, this man has won just 3 times at Comerica Park. The Tigers, notoriously not, very good hitters. He's given up, this year 5, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 4, 2, runs. He pitched just one time in 2022. He pitched some in 2021. The guy hasn't been very good at home. Patrick Corbin is good enough and generally experienced enough to be able to hold it down for an inning or two before he like blows up. And yeah, like I think I mean they're not like crazy Trent. I don't think I mean like crazy stats against them. But all of this honestly is for nothing if I mean not like Verlaine and Canna have hit him okay. That's it. 2 out of 7. I like those odds. Anyway, though, I'm not interested in taking it, guys. I'm not going to do it if there's not an early up promo. So let's monitor that. Let's see if they drop an early up promo. I would only take it if it's an early up promo at this point. So either I run just 2 plays today or end up going with another one. I feel like this Braves and Orioles lineup is too tough. It's just hard to you just don't know what's going to happen in this game. We'll talk about Yankees and Royals. I would lean Pirates, but I mean the Cardinals certainly have been hitting, pretty good here too. Justin Steele hasn't been good. Taj Bradley hasn't been very good. I just don't know which one I would want to take. You would think that the Phillies would be a good look. TJ looks like TJ's got him for the early up promo. If we had it. Aaron Nola obviously pitching, but like Tanner hasn't been bad either. Red Sox have been starting to hit the ball a little bit better too. Phillies have been, one of those kind of goofy teams. Look, White Sox might not be bad. I don't know if somebody was ruled out from the Mariners, but they were a much higher favorite earlier. Honestly, the Angels could be a potential if you want to take like a long shot. The Rangers, just knowing the Dodgers and the issues that they have with their bullpen. I just think the Nationals are a better look. Tigers have not been hitting the ball very well. Nationals pitchers, we were on Irvin yesterday, and he just did just fine. Part of me says, like, okay, like, you look at like Patrick Corbin's outs. It's pretty juice, minus 140. I'm not interested in that. I don't know. Let's move on. Maybe we just have one less play. Anyway, here's what we can do to possibly get rid of it or to add an extra play or something like that, I guess. Let's see. Okay. Nestor Cortez away. Nestor Cortez has like the craziest home and away splits. So if we're going to talk about his outs right now, he's pitched 7 home games. He's pitched 7 away games. At home, he's got a 1.77 ERA, a 0.81 WHIP. Away, he's got a 6.17 ERA. He's 0-3 with a 1.51 WHIP. He has not been good away from Yankee Stadium. He hasn't. Absolutely not. We pull him up here. That's under 17 and a half outs in 2024 away. I mean, you can see that he's been under this pretty easily. He did go 18, so I mean, lost on the hook essentially. He went the full 6 on that game. You can see that he's throwing, started out at, I mean, I don't know, early in the year in the 70s, 80s, up to 90s. He's got about a limit of about 90 pitches or something like that. Jared, I don't really have one yet. Was talking about I like the Nationals for the early up promo, but I have not seen the early up promo. So I'm not interested in taking the Nationals as a straight bet without that promo. Anyway, Cortez is under this in 6 to 7 games away this year. In general, he's under in 8 of 14. So I mean, he's still got is better than 50%, 57%, as you can see. Obviously, he's pitching a lot better at home than he does away. He's a lefty. You go into here, we can go to MLB.com versus a lefty. We can look at batting averages. The Royals have the third best batting average to lefties in the league. And I'm sure they've got a pretty high on-base percentage as well. The 11th highest on-base percentage. There's something else I thought I wanted to look at. And, just in general, I mean, this is still one of the best hitting, if not the best hitting teams at home. The Royals have got the seventh best batting average in general. But if we look at home, they've got the best batting average by, not a whole lot, but they got a .271 batting average at home. They're scoring the most runs now, more than Philly. They're scoring more runs than Philly even at home now. And yeah, like the Yankees are great. The Yankees are probably going to win this game. My first read in this was Yankees over 10.5. Because you look at the other side, Nestor Cortez has just very much struggled away. But then you look at Alec Marsh here recently, who's given up 4 runs to Seattle, 5 to the Padres, 5 to the Twins, 3 to the Tigers, 2 to the Mariners. That's his last 1, 2, 3, 4. That's his last 5 starts. He's got at home a 4.40 ERA, which is higher than it is away, so he doesn't pitch as well at home. The Royals ballpark is a hitter's park. You got wind blowing out. I mean, heavy. I mean, I saw somebody saying that the wind's blowing out at like 27 miles an hour or something like that. So certainly is going to translate to more runs. In May, he had a 3.86 ERA. In June, so far, he's pitched to an 8.10 ERA. We know that the Yankees have been wind blowing out the hard left center at the Yankees game. We know the Yankees have been hitting the ball. Yankees have been playing, great. Like the Yankees have nearly gone over this total by themselves in the last 2 games. It's been 11-5 and 10-1. They've covered this total in back-to-back games. Their first game only had 6 runs. This is a park you don't see a lot of home runs in, although these Yankee bats have got a lot of power. I just don't know if 10.5 runs is too many. So like there's 2 ways here, to go about it. I mean, we can end up playing both ways because of the early up promo not being here. But look, Nestor Cortez under this point at home, away, it's just hard to look past. And then you have a team that hits the ball very well at home. I mean, it's a match made in heaven kind of thing. Of course, there's going to be pause. Everybody knows this. The entire betting community, every single person that gives out a play on Twitter is talking about Nestor Cortez. That's why it's juiced. Under, or it's minus 145 for him to go under 17.5. I would probably put it with Luis Medina to not get a win. Minus 500. Comes out, it'll be plus money, plus 105 or something when I looked earlier. So that's certainly an option, is just to ride Nestor. Hope that because that's the thing, when you got an over as big as 10.5, I don't love a total that high, because what if one team just does it all? What if the Yankees scored 10 runs by themselves? What if the Royals didn't score a run? Could you imagine having an over of 10.5 and one team scored 10 runs and you barely hit? What if it's the Royals that's doing all their work? It's pretty difficult to sweep a team. That's why I would stay away from the Braves and the Orioles. But it's pretty difficult to sweep a team that is especially as good as the Royals are. That's what makes me think that the best bet is the Nestor Cortez play, as a way of just talking around it. I think the over is a really good look. If I'm gonna do this 4-leg parlay or whatever, that's probably a leg. That's what I probably mess with. Like I said, I mentioned Reynaldo Lopez. His over outs, he's over this in like, man, all but 2 games this year. Tough against the Orioles, I know. You got, we went the over with the Yankees and the Royals. Mitch Keller under his earned runs, and then I don't know, man. I still haven't decided on Luis Severino on his hits. But officially for the first play, though, I'm gonna go Cortez, Nestor Cortez, and this has been bouncing around. This was just minus 125, like 20 minutes before the show, and then I don't know why I went there. I wanted to go here. So it was moving around. If you wait, maybe it'll come back down. But I feel good. And then it's at 16.5 on FanDuel. So I feel that I mean we got better value on DraftKings, even if it's at juiced to the over here. But and I feel good about the Luis Medina line. The Twins just exploded for like, what was it, 17 runs or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. Medina, I faded against the Braves. He actually pitched pretty decently, and then he did not look good last time out. I forget who it was against, but Joe Ryan pitching, you would expect them to hold the Athletics down. I certainly hate to, have a 2 o'clock game, and then we have to wait all the way until 7 o'clock, to play the quote unquote, juice reducer or whatever. But, there's nothing else that's like overly safe, in terms of that. So the first official play will be Nestor Cortez under 17.5 outs with Luis Medina to not get a win. Gonna have to play it on DraftKings. It's not no win is not available on FanDuel. It's plus money. It'll be plus money. Play number 2, we'll go to my second favorite here then today would be Garrett Crochet over 17.5 outs. We were on this just, last time he pitched too. The guy's just been like stupid. And I've been on the Mariners in back-to-back days here now, rooting for them to score. And they just haven't. I mean, it was 2-1, I think, yesterday. The opposing pitchers have been able to go pretty deep against them. Like, they haven't been hitting the ball that well. And this is a tough lefty, man. I don't know how well the Mariners hit lefties. We can look. And even if they hit lefties well, I still don't care. Oh. Would you look at that, guys? The Mariners on the year have the worst batting average of lefties. Go figure. Let's see how many times they struck out against them. Oops. The 4th most. This is a good look. Then they don't walk a lot either. Middle of the pack. Garrett Crochet, let's see, away. Garrett Crochet is over this in 3 straight away games, going 6-6-6. Just in general, he's over this in 4 straight, or 6 out of his last 7. Garrett Crochet strikeouts are going to be good too, as TJ just mentioned in the chat. So if we look at his last 10 games, over 6-10. Last 5, he's over in 4 out of 5. He's also over this, like I said, in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of his last 7. Looking at his pitch count in these games, he throws a lot ish. I mean, these have been some pretty effective games. 88 pitches, he went 6 innings, 97. He got in trouble, still made it. He got high. He was at 89 at the end of the fifth. Was a 2-0 game, so they were playing it tight. We know this bullpen's bad, guys. This White Sox bullpen is like shit, to be honest. Like, they're just giving up. They have the 4th highest bullpen ERA. If we look at the White Sox usage, they used 3 arms yesterday. Michael Kopech is just terrible. He was a starting pitcher, and stopped. Are you hungry? It's only noon. We'll eat something just a little bit, okay?
train monster.
A choo-choo train monster? No way.
This one's too loud.
All right, you check it out. You check it out. Let me know.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you. Go watch TV. Anyway, they use 3 arms. You know, they're fairly available. They've used just about every arm. And it's funny looking in here. Like these are old starting pitchers in this bullpen. Like they're just the White Sox just suck. I don't have a White Sox hat on today. I have a Vikings hat on. Got the Vikings purple camo hat on today. I saw something saying, TJ, that JJ's taking like 3rd team reps. So I mean, I guess I didn't like expect JJ McCarthy to come in and just be an instant starter, but I guess I really would have hoped so. I don't want Sam Darnold to be my quarterback in week 1. And then he's going to fail for a couple weeks, and then we're going to go to Nick Mullins, who's like Mr. INT. Anyway, good matchup. Garrett Crochet, like him a lot. Let me pull up. Let me read you off his stats here real quick. Late game though, I don't trust the late games. I think we got some live dogs in the late games. Every dog in the last 3 games, those 9 o'clock games, maybe there's 4. I think every dog could potentially win. Splits for Garrett Crochet. He's got on the year a 3.33 record. However, at home, he's got a 2.36. He's away, isn't he? That's all right. He's a higher away record than he does at home. In the month of May, he threw the ball 5 times. He had a 0.93 ERA in the month of May. Dude was fantastic. In the month of June so far, he's got a 1.50 ERA. He has given up just 6 runs in his last 7 starts. So averaging under a run a start. Garrett Crochet has been fantastic. The Mariners do not hit lefties very well. The Mariners have not been hitting the ball just in general. The White Sox bullpen is terrible. Love that play. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, I get TJ, I get YouTube TV, and I pay the extra like $10 for like sports, and it comes to the red zone. All right, do you guys have the early up promo yet? Does anybody have the early up promo yet? I keep seeing this red, thinking that's it. Guys, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to run the Nationals without the early up promo. That's the way I wanted to go, but it's a bummer that we don't have it. So let's get rid of that. Let's look at Luis Severino real quick. He was kind of like a bit of an afterthought, something that I had seen. Just kind of looking through outliers, somebody that had been hitting some of their stuff pretty good, but I hadn't put a lot of thought into it. Let's look at his outs. Oh, 18.5. Holy shit. Hits. Under. Home. Over in 5 of 7. I mean, Milwaukee's a great team, great hitting team, so that makes sense. He held Kansas City down to just 1 hit. Cubs to 1 hit. Atlanta to just 4. Arizona ended up getting 6 on him. He saw 25 batters in that matchup. How many outs did he go? 16. So he only went 5.1. So what's that? Grow wins. I don't know. Like, I like this, but I don't like that he's, gotten hit kind of hard his last 2 games. I don't love that. Chuck, what's my 2-leg money line? I think this, Chuck. Diamondbacks. Who they play again? The Angels. Not a big fan of Bailey Fott. I hate to I don't like to do this. I just almost feel weird. Like, oh, anybody can throw together 2 - 200 parlays or favorites or whatever, but Rodri Munoz, man, been struggling. Luis Severino's been pitching pretty good. So I think the Mets get this one. Mets been hitting the ball really good too. You look at the Twins, man. Luis Medina, a dude last year that I was big into the first 5 team totals last year. This year it's like my over the outs prop on pitchers. Dude, he was my favorite one to fade. You got Joe Ryan on the mound, who certainly should be the better pitcher. And the Twins just scored 17 runs. So you would think that there's going to be some overflow out of those hot bats coming into the game. So this is what I would do for the early up, and I would probably shop around to see what's the best number I could get. A lot of times you can get it up to like plus 115 somewhere else, something like that. When you shop around, you can normally find yourself something. That's how I would lean. Yeah. I mean, there's multiple ways to think about it, Chuck. Like, a day later, are they going to stop seeing the baseball well? Sometimes when the team's hot, they're hot. I would be very surprised if they scored 17 runs and they come out and they don't score a run. That would be, crazy, to be honest. Okay, so what do you guys want to do? I'll tell you, if you guys end up seeing the early up promo, that's the way I would go, is Washington. I took it out. Nestor Cortez and Luis Medina to not get a win is going to be plus 100 something. That's the first play that I like. Garrett Crochet over 17.5 outs. I dare say that I, knock on wood, I dare say I love that play. Oh, my fuck. I knew it. My dog barked because I knocked. Ush. I knew that was going to happen. That's not bad, but I don't have something to put with it. That'll move to 17.5 probably. If you're in the Discord, I'll probably sit on Crochet for a second and just watch the odds. There's no use dropping a play that's at 9 o'clock tonight. Like, there's a lot of things that can happen before then. I'm not going to give out pitcher prop for a game that starts at 9:40 my time. That's literally almost 10 hours from now. So I'll just run the early stuff. So anyway, sidetrack. Nestor Cortez and Luis Medina, Garrett Crochet. Those are the 2 plays. We can run just 2 plays. It's okay. We don't have to force a third play. We don't have to. I don't have time to go through. Like, there's a WNBA 30% boost. Like, I'll mess with that. There's 3 games on tonight. The Aces minus 250 against the Mercury. The Mercury is not very good. You don't want to just take the Celtics money line? I mean, tell me the Celtics are like not unstoppable. Like, what are they? They've just dominated every game. Unless there's that ratings and TV wants, the Mavs to win kind of thing. Or we double up on the Yankees and the Royals game and we go with the over 10.5. Obviously, it's risky though, because what if Nestor Cortez pitches a gem and then we lose both bets? All right, let's just do there's Canadian football today too. I feel like the Blue Bombers should win, but they lost their running back. And I don't know if it's their best receiver, but definitely a receiver. But the Ottawa Red Blacks did not play. I still think +7 is a good look for them. That's what's hard about the Canadian Football League. There's literally a game a day. So if I'm going to do this lotto with Ty, I have to like handicap the game. That's 3 days from now. I don't like to do that. I'm not about that life. Get rid of this. I'll show you guys this real fast so we can see what the odds are to lock in. And then now's the time. Yeah, dude, Luka fouling out was crazy. Now's the time if you guys have any home run hitters that you like, go ahead and drop them. We've been on here for a minute. Appreciate you guys hanging out. And then, yeah, so if you guys got any home run hitters you like, let me know. Also, let me know, like, if you're cool. Like, do you guys like this method? I mean, it might take a little longer, but I don't know if it's better or not. Like I said, it does honestly save me a little time instead of me having to, like, type up notes and have everything 100% ready. I can, like, formulate my ideas, Shit, my son's starting to cough. Plus 102 for this bet. Let me look at his camera real fast and see. He shouldn't be up yet, man. Poor kid. Poor kid. Like this play a lot. This is official play number 1 is, and then Garrett Crochet over 17.5 outs. Damn, he knocked his camera down. I hate when he does that. He knocked his camera off the wall, so I can't see if he's awake or not. Which also means there's not a cord and a camera laying in his bed, which probably isn't a good thing. All right. As a filler bet, we're going to add Boston Celtics money line. They end it game 4. I don't think it's going to go farther than that. I'm just looking at the Celtics team that's just been owning them. The only fear would be the whole, like, I see a lot of people talking about taking Luka points because it's, his back's against the wall. But, like, I don't know. I mean, if y'all watch the game or not, but I mean, like, Luka, Kyrie, and then, like, finally they got PJ Washington involved, and then they started to gain some traction. They had a pretty good third quarter once they got PJ Washington involved. I mean, like, they literally just playing, like, ISO ball the whole time with those two. But, I mean, the Celtics don't, like, Jason Tatum stepped up. But, I mean, why wouldn't those guys step up either? Jaylen Brown finally had a good game. I mean, it's like every person has stepped up in a different way. The Celtics are just such a complete team, to be completely honest. And the Mavs, like, Kyrie had a good game. What if he has a bad game? Then they're toast, But Kyrie didn't do anything leading up to that, So we'll fill it with the Celtics. Take it later, whatever, but I like to have 3 plays. So officially, Nestor Cortez under 17.5. Luis Medina not going to win. Garrett Crochet over 17.5 outs. Boston Celtics minus 110. That 2-leg parlay, if you're getting in, is plus 102 or 5. One of those two was a good look. Okay, let's quickly do a home run lotto. And then this is, leans, all leans right now. This is what I would lean for a 2-leg money line. But these games are in for another 4 hours or something like that. So they're really let's double check one more time that there's not the early up promo. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Fuck the man. Okay. Home runs. I see Ozuna. I see Soto. Judge, Gunner. Let's look here real fast. Get rid of this. We don't need this. Keep that up, I guess. Oh, shit. Wrong thing. I didn't want to open that. Perfect. Salvador Perez. You got wind blowing out heavy, man. Perez has hit him well. Got 2 home runs against them. I feel okay about that. At least taking one off the batter versus pitcher matchup. and I like Cortez to get a little dinged up, so I feel okay there. Ooh, 255. Jeez Louise, man. That's low. Probably because of the wind. Let me look here. Actually, I closed that tab. I said I didn't need it. Let's see. Player, pitching, home runs. I haven't seen Logan Allen pitch in a minute. Patrick Corbin going today. Nestor Cortez. So Nestor Cortez has given up the most home runs out of, the majority of people. Patrick Corbin. Joe Ryan gives up a decent amount of home runs. Man, there's some pretty good hitters on that A's team. Rooker, Langoliers. Griffin Canning gives up a decent amount of home runs. Griffin Canning going against the Diamondbacks, but who's? Let's see. I feel like Walker's pretty due. Seager. Wind blowing in at Tigers. Wind's blowing out to left field, the Orioles. But wind blowing out to left field, but they also that left field, it's hard to hit a home run over there anymore. So taking righties is a little more difficult at the Orioles Stadium. Did Walker have one last night? Yeah, wind blowing out to left field, Pete Alonso. That might not be bad. We were on Alonso yesterday, so it's always that of course he's going to hit one today kind of thing. Blown out to left field, but you got the green monster out there. Blowing in a little bit at Diamondback Stadium. What's Pete Alonso done against? I wonder if he's even faced them. He hasn't. I feel okay. I want to add Pete Alonso too. Little chalk though. That's okay. Those end up being the ones that hit. Corey Seager. He was about as hot as can be and then stopped. This seems like a game that the Dodgers potentially lose. I like that. We'll do Corey Seager, Chuck. I like that, Chuck. Okay. This is the home run lotto then too. Salvador Perez, Pete Alonso, Corey Seager. We got nice, not all at once, so we'll just be paying attention to the Royals game. And move on to the Mets game, move on to the Dodgers game at night. So hopefully we just need Corey Seager to hit a home run, and we'll be, looking to, you put what, $15 probably play. Yeah, $15 plays almost $1,000. Put $5 on it, whatever. Pretty good payout. So that's it, guys. I need to go check on the little one. He was coughing. I think he went back to bed, but I'm gonna make sure he's doing okay and everything. 20 minutes ago too, so I need to get that kid some lunch. What's up, Grinch? But forgot you guys see my screen. Just scrolling through my Twitter. Okay. Appreciate you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. We got one more show tomorrow. Reminder, I'm not doing them on the weekends. I'm just doing them Monday through Friday. Trying to maximize time with family and all that stuff. As you can imagine, it's pretty time consuming. I'm trying to get my hat straight. And I'll certainly be back on the weekends again, but during the summer, there's a lot of stuff that we try to do, especially with it being Father's Day and the weekend and everything like that. So shout out to the fathers in the chat. I'll say something again tomorrow. But y'all are real heroes. Appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys back tomorrow at 11:30.